beauties. If you're watching this, you're watching the live replay of the Taurus full moon eclipse Zodiac tarot card reading. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see what we got going on here. I hope you can hear me all right. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. This full moon eclipse energy is so exhausting. I feel so tired right now, like just so absolutely wiped. I am feeling so wiped. And that's because I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun and an Aquarius rising and a Sag moon. And this full moon eclipse in Taurus was specifically very good for Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So those were the individuals who really felt like kind of like an up from this energy of this full moon eclipse. But the rest of us, if you were not a Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, or Pisces, you are going through what I like to call the eclipse hangover. So you might be feeling energetically just wiped, feeling really slow and lethargic. And that's because eclipses bring up shadow work that needs to be done. Oh, hi. And with the shadow work that comes through, it's very focused right now because Taurus rules the heart chakra. What's coming up is emotional stuff around the heart chakra for us to process, transmute, and release, right? So for a lot of people, that's exhausting. Having any of that stuff come up is exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting, it feels overwhelming, and many of us are just tired, right? Because it's been one heck of a year. So what's interesting as well is this full moon eclipse kicked off eclipse seasons, and these are eclipses that will be running with us until 2023. The next eclipse is coming in with the new moon. The new moon in Sagittarius will also be a supermoon as well as being an eclipse. Yeah. We'll get into that during the new moon. We'll just focus right now on, we're just going to focus right now on the full moon eclipse in Taurus. So Taurus is an earth sign. And with Taurus, what comes through a lot of the time is earth energy, and earth energy is very grounding, and Taurus rules the heart chakra, like I was saying. So with that, we're feeling a soft energy around comfort, luxury. We're feeling how we feel about love, how we feel in our relationships. If there's any shadow aspects, and when I talk about shadow aspects, I'm talking about things that we may have repressed emotionally within our relationships, within what we seek comfort and security with, how we feel comfort and security. Those kinds of aspects are coming up with shadow work within the Taurus energy. So if you are finding right now you are more emotional than you usually are, you're thinking about things from like past relationships or interactions you've had with people you love that's been bothering you for a while, and it's now all coming up today and you're like, what is going on? You can thank the full moon Taurus eclipse for that. And full moons, I see it all over the place. I see it on TikTok, I see it on YouTube, I see it on even Instagram. You'll hear people being like, oh, full moons are a time of manifestation. No, they're not. Full moons are a time of release. Full moons are a time of banishment. Full moons are a time to let go of that which no longer serves you. That's what full moons are all about. And with an eclipse, that's even more of those aspects that we've repressed and pushed down into our subconscious to come up for us to release. And you're going to be really feeling this, I'm going to say probably up until the new moon in Sagittarius eclipse. So give yourself a lot of comfort. Make sure you're giving yourself a lot of self-care and love. If you lean into this energy, like let the tears flow, let yourself feel, you can get really comfortable and luxurious in it. Like tonight, I went and had a nap before I did this live. I had like a 3-hour nap. And I was exhausted all day today, like even in my personal practice. And I went and had a nap, and I just fed myself comforting food, and I drank a lot of water, and I just took it really easy on myself. And I feel so much better because I eased into this energy instead of trying to push it away. So that's one of the things that may assist you right now, is finding those self-love aspects, like maybe taking a bath, eating your favorite food, making sure you're taking naps when you need it, listening to your body, getting out in nature, because Taurus is an earth sign. So with that, when we get out into nature, we ground down, and that can really help us. So with all of that said, we are here this evening for my live reading where if you're new to this and this is your very first time watching, what I do is I go through all 12 zodiac signs and I read the overall energy for that zodiac sign from this full moon until the next. I read a clarifying tarot energy for that sign, and I read an oracle message for that sign, and I go through all 12. Now, this is a collective reading. And you're like, Sam, what does that mean? Collective means before I came on here, I meditated, I worked with my guides, I tapped into the collective energy. And with that comes the aspects that this is an overall reading, meaning that it may resonate for your sun, your moon, your rising. And if you don't know what those are, you can always message me at a later time and I can help explain it to you and hook you up. So yeah, we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna go into. Just make sure you're taking a lot of time to just re-energize yourself right now, because that's what this moon's about, leaning into that soft energy. I find rose quartz right now just feels super luxurious. I'm actually wearing rose quartz at the moment, and pink. I'm really into feeling the color pink right now. It really resonates with this full moon energy. Alright, so I usually start off with going into Aries, but I feel bad because Pisces never gets, they're always last and I always rush through them. So I'm going to start off tonight actually with Pisces, and I'm just going to put this here so you can all see it. There we go. And I'm going to grab my card. So Pisces is a water sign. And if you are a Pisces, this full moon Taurus eclipse energy was very good for you. With Taurus, oh, that one came right out real fast, Pisces. So you have the Two of Cups right off the bat. So with the Pisces as a general collective, whenever I see Two of Cups, this is a divine union. Now, before you go running off thinking that this divine union is just about love and it's about you connecting with, like, you know, a soulmate, yes, it can be soulmate energy, but it can also be a union within self. It can be a union within mind, body, and spirit. It can be a union with soul and physical aspects, but it can also represent your coming into love. I'm feeling for the collective Pisces, there's a lot of emotional stuff coming up for you moving forward from this full moon until the next, my dear Pisceans. Now, with this full moon, a lot of you are probably feeling very much more recharged. You're feeling like before this full moon, if you were a Pisces, you were really, really feeling like you were moving through molasses, and now it's sort of like you can breathe again. Now, cups represent the emotional body, which is Pisces' home. I mean, Pisces is a water sign, so they rule over the emotions. And with that comes through the aspects of what's going on for you from this full moon from the next. I'm leaning into, like I said before, Taurus is heart chakra energy. And I feel like for a lot of Pisceans right now, you're working through a lot of emotional stuff around your unions, around your relationships, and you're seeing transformation happen within that, my dear Pisces. I want to get a clarifier for you. Let me grab that. I'm using the Psychic Tarot deck tonight for the clarifiers, which I really like. It's like an Oracle Tarot deck, and I really like that about it because it kind of gives you a bit more of a vibe for, can I please have an overall clarifying card for the Piscean energy? Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides and Guardians, thank you so much for being present with me. Please, can I have a collective? Now, with this, I'm feeling like there's some confusion for my Pisceans out there around their relationships. Yeah, I feel like you may be starting new relationships that feel very much outside of your emotional comfort zone, and you're starting to move into an energy of where it feels more comfortable for you. Thank you very much. Okay, so how do you want to be received? Okay, we've got the sacral chakra coming in. So this is sexual energy, creative energy, expressive energy for my dear Pisceans. So I'm going to say for some of you, this is a union within self. You're tapping into creativity, coming forward. You're tapping into your emotions and utilizing that as your creativity. And for Pisces, this is a really good energy to be in because Pisces are very much within the fantasy realm. They love using creative arts. A lot of them are usually very talented in some artistic manner. And sacral chakra energy, the sacral chakra rules over creativity. It rules over how we emotionally express ourselves. It rules over reproduction. It rules over sensuality. It rules over birth, reproductive aspects. And I feel like with Pisces, what's coming through with you guys is that there seems to be a lot of connection right now, an intimate connection for some of you. I'm feeling a lot of you getting really hot Someone sexy came through for a lot of Pisces. If this is not a self-love aspect of tapping in and being more luxurious with yourself, my dear Pisceans, for a number of you, you have a new hot number coming in, possibly a new relationship. Yeah, that feels really good. Now, moving forward with this full moon energy, a lot of you are closing a lot of doors. I feel like for some of you Pisceans, you're saying no more to some of those relationships that weren't serving you as you move forward into relationships that are now serving you. And with this connection of the Two of Cups, whoever is coming through for you is showing you how to be passionate again. They're showing you how to ignite yourself again. And if this is developing around self-love, if you're one of those people who's like, no, that's not about someone else, it's about you. It's about you finding your passions. It's about you lighting yourself up. It's about your creativity. It's about your artistic expressions and how you're coming through with that. So I would say for the collective Pisces energy, I would look to actually try and get yourself into an artistic outlet. Try like writing, maybe painting. I'm feeling for a number of you, some of you are, why am I getting clay? I'm seeing like someone working clay. If clay is your thing, get into that. Pottery. Yeah. And with eclipses are kind of like a closing out period energy. Like I said, it's shadow work energy. Things come up so we can process it and close the door. So I chose the Divine Doors Oracle deck for this evening. So let's see what comes through for Pisces for the Divine Doors. What is the doorway for the collective Pisces? Please and thank you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So we've got begin here. This is your doorway. And before I read this, I just got a download for the Pisceans in this group and who are watching this. You are walking towards a more fruitful, more nourishing, more grounding, loving energy where you feel emotionally secure, where you feel that you can express yourself, where you can tap into your creativity, and it's going to be fruitful for you. So from this full moon into the next, my dear Pisceans, I really see a lot of you just stepping into your power, feeling probably a lot more desirable and sexy, feeling as though you can express yourself more, feeling as though you've done the growth and now you can just sort of like walk into this emotional realm of just feeling like you love yourself enough now, as well as how you love others and deeply connecting with them. Ooh, I'm liking that for you, Pisces. So let's read your oracle message. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Okay. So for some of you with this oracle message, I'm picking up for some of the Pisceans who may be tapping in. I'm feeling for a lot of you there's fear around starting something new, and this could be with your relationships, or it could be with this new project you're birthing, or whatever that is for you. Don't allow fear to stop you. I'm hearing that for a lot of you, and you need to hear this right now. Fear is not a reason for you not to take that jump. Oh, I just got a download for some Pisceans, like you're opening some kind of business, or you're starting something with your work that's like all yours. Don't be afraid to be passionate about it. Don't be afraid to let your true light shine. Don't be afraid to like step into your creative energy and express it fully, right? Walk through that door, take that leap. And I'm going to remind a lot of the Pisceans with this oracle message to be present in the now. Don't think about what happened in the past. Think about what's happening now for you, okay? Don't allow things from the past to get you, like I'm seeing a lot of you need to direct your focus right now into the present, because what you are doing is very fulfilling for you emotionally and very fulfilling for you when it comes to how you love and how you express yourself. So try and do a lot more mindfulness this full moon, my dear Pisces, and take time for yourself to tap into that self-love and self-work. And if this is a new relationship, don't let your past relationships make you feel like this one's going to go straight in the trash. Okay, because I'm picking up a little bit about that, and like I'm feeling there's some restriction there for some of the Pisceans here, that they're scared that things are just gonna go the way they have before, and this is where that mindfulness comes in. This is where that sacral chakra energy comes in, right? Of just leaning into how you express yourself, leaning into your sensuality and self-love. Yes, I feel that for you, Pisces. So I hope that resonates. You'll have to let me know. I always love hearing from all of you how the readings go. We're gonna move on to the lovely, 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 where are we? Aries. Aries is a fire sign, and I need some water. So if you were an Aries, this moon may have been a bit more difficult for you. Fire signs in general, this moon was difficult. And the reason for that is because of the earth energy and the eclipse energy. It may have felt like it was ungrounding for a lot of us in that way. Oh, I'm going backwards. I'm going to go with Aquarius. I lied. I knew it didn't feel right. Aquarius, an air sign. I'm an Aquarius. Oh, that was something else I wanted to mention with this full moon. If you are feeling mentally like all over the place or scattered or kind of fluffy or sort of like all... That's part of eclipse energy. Just let it pass. Don't be hard on yourself. Learn to have a sense of humor. If you can't laugh at yourself, like, you're not having that much fun, right? So try not take yourself so seriously right now. If you're finding like you have a lot of brain fog or you're moving through, like, I made a post on my Instagram and my stories of these hedgehogs that are made out of dandelion fluff. That is what my brain felt like this morning. It just felt like dandelion fluff. If you're feeling that way, it will pass as we get closer to the new moon in Sagittarius. Just be gentle with yourself right now. Allow yourself to make mistakes and laugh them off. So Aquarius, my dear Aquarians, you are an air sign. A very logical air sign. Let's see what's going on for you, my little humanitarians, from this full moon until the next. Okay. Can I please have a card for the collective Aquarius? Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me this evening for the collective Aquarius. Can I please have the overall energy for my dear Aquarians? Let's see what we got. Thank you. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, my dear Aquarius. So Three of Pentacles usually means double for your trouble. It's a Pentacles represent finances, they represent money, they represent the physical aspects of our life. So a lot of you may be feeling a little stuck right now, because whenever I see a blocked card, it just feels like blocked energy to me. I feel like a number of you are feeling stuck when it comes to collaborations or how you're going to move forward in your career or your business right now. You may be feeling as though you're treading water. I feel treading water is a big thing for a number of Aquarius right now. To unblock this energy, one of the biggest things you can do is work with others. Okay, so don't be afraid, my dear Aquarians, to reach out to others from this full moon to the next in order for you to find sort of your path or to get out of this stuck energy where you feel like you can't be motivated. I'm hearing motivated is a really hard thing for a lot of Aquarians right now. And from this full moon into the next, it's tapping back into your motivation so that you can focus yourself on your work, right? So that you can reach those financial goals or reach those physical goals that you've set for yourself. I'm hearing a number of you are just feeling like I was describing earlier, just you feel fluffy or stuck, and that's completely okay. Remember to be gentle with yourself and provide yourself with a lot of self-love. I'm going to get a clarifier for my Aquarians. With something else coming through. I'm hearing the quality of your work too, like you're having a hard time. Oh, you're being really hard on yourself, Aquarius. Okay, before I move on, I just got a download from Spirit. Aquarius, stop being so hard on yourself. Perfect is never achievable, okay? However you put yourself out there, like, you're never gonna be ready. I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're not taking the steps in your life to move you forward in your physical life because you're afraid you're not ready. Sweetheart, you're never gonna be ready. The only time you're gonna be ready is like now. Like, taking the leap of faith is gonna make you ready. Believing in yourself is gonna make you ready, my dear Aquarians. Yeah. And let go of the perfection thing. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be you. It just needs to be your unique self, my dear Aquarians. Yes. Just tap into your uniqueness. Let's get a clarifier for this Three of Pentacles so we can dive more into it, my Aquarians. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much. Can I please have a clarifier for the Three of Pentacles for my dear Aquarians? Thank you. Let's see. Ooh, okay, thank you. You got the throat chakra, which is your expression. Okay, yeah, you're feeling blocked in how you express yourself. So that's another aspect of this Taurus energy. And oddly enough, this came up for me when I was talking to a dear friend of mine. we were talking, and she actually made a video on TikTok about it today, and we were talking about the throat energy, the throat chakra, because Taurus rules the throat area. It rules the thyroid in the body, it rules the cervical spine, it rules the neck. This entire area is like Taurus energy. And with that comes our self-expression in our throat chakra. Even though it's heart chakra ruled, how we physically express ourselves or express how we love people is a big one. And I feel like for my dear Aquarians right now, as you're clarifying energy that's coming through and why you have this blocked motivation in this blocked area, feeling like you're moving through molasses, is because you need to express yourself more. You need to speak your truth, Aquarius. And I feel like for some of you, this is at work. You need to speak your truth at work for some of you. And there may be, I'm hearing for some of you, you're feeling kind of humdrum about the position you're in within possibly your career. And I hear a lot of you, like, if you want that promotion, if you want to move up, if you want that position, you need to voice it, because people aren't going to just choose you. They're not going to know you want it unless you tell them you want it. I'm hearing that for a lot of Aquariuses, and this runs in your relationships too. Ooh, this runs in your relationships too. People aren't going to know what you want if you don't express yourself, Aquarius. So from this full moon till the next, for a lot of Aquarians, I'm hearing like express yourself, tap into that throat chakra energy. If you want something, tell people you want it. Don't be assuming that people know. That's for some of you. As well as like another way to help you unblock that, I'm hearing a lot of you have lost passion for the thing that you are currently pursuing. Shake it up. Shake it up. Do something different, put a spin on it, possibly like do a different kind of artistic outlet. I'm hearing for a lot of you, a lot of your passion has kind of died down because you haven't been doing things that like tap into how you creatively express yourself artistically. And I was saying that for Pisces too, right? I picked up on that for Pisces too. So to help unblock this Three of Pentacles energy, I'm going to say reach out to your friends, reach out to those that you might have professional relationships with, and do collaborations with them. If there's somebody whose work you really like, reach out to them and be like, hey, I love your work. What inspires you? Like, don't be afraid to tell people and compliment them. Like, if you're looking for some guidance there and collaborating, I'm hearing that's a good move for a lot of Aquarians out there. And the other thing to help unblock your throat chakra, singing. And as an Aquarius sun and rising, I can tell you right now, anytime I'm in the car, I'm belting out stuff. That's a great way to unblock your throat chakra, as well as artistic outlets, writing, painting. I'm seeing crocheting for some of you. Oh, I just saw somebody with, like, you know, those, what is it called? People who do those books, scrapbooking. For some of you, scrapbooking is something you've been ignoring, and it helps you express yourself. So yeah, unblock that Three of Pentacles energy to get back your motivation, to do the double for your trouble, so you can financially get back and get that oomph you need in your career so that you can make things work for you, right? Because this guy is turning one coin into two, right? And a lot of this has to do with collaboration too, I'm hearing. Yeah, and your craftsmanship. If you're looking to improve your skills, Aquarius, then reach out and collaborate with others. Yeah, that's my message for you. Let's see what divine doorway is opening for my Aquarians from this full moon into the next. Can I please have a divine doorway for my collective Aquarians? Please and thank you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Can I please have a doorway for the collective Aquarians? Now, usually when it's taking time like this, there we go. Okay, before I read this card, the first thing that I saw was Anthony. If there is someone in your life named Anthony, Aquarius, and you are hearing this right now, pay attention. Do you see this doorway, this beautiful doorway? I just want to feel into this. So this doorway is closed, and this is a message I just got, like, from Psychic Download. The door is closed unless you open it, Aquarius, and that includes with your collaborations and how you express yourself. If you are choosing not to take that leap, if you are choosing not to express yourself, if you are choosing not to do those collaborations, you're never going to open this door. I just wanted to say that. Okay, the collective message from the Oracle Divine Doors for my Aquarians from this full moon to the next is Anthony's call. And thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Yeah, so like I was saying, you've lost your motivation, you may have lost your passion around something when it comes to your career or your work. Tap into yourself, express yourself. If there's something you want, Aquarius, speak up for it and just, like, you know, say it. Speak your truth. Speak your truth, okay? That's what I have for my Aquarians this evening. If that resonates. You have to let me know. I always like to hear from all of you. I really, really do. Okay, so we are going to now move on to Capricorn, which is an earth sign. If you're Capricorn, this full moon was real good for you. It was real good for you. There's a lot around this full moon, and it has to do with the earth sign. So if you're an earth sign, you're going to be seeing a lot of tapping into how you view your abundance and wealth, understanding how you connect with your physical realm, understanding how you view what makes you feel luxurious, right? How you connect with others, your relationships, those sorts of things. Now, Capricorn is an earth sign that is very dedicated to achievement. They're an earth sign that are very hard workers. Let's see what we've got going on from this full moon until the next for the collective Capricorns. Can I please have a card for the collective Capricorns, please, and thank you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light. Can I please have an overall energy for my dear Capricorns? Let's see what we got going on here. I'm feeling for a lot of the Capricorns who may be watching this right now, a number of you, thank you. A number of you had a moment, actually, probably within the last couple days, where you realized that a lot of the things that were holding you back emotionally were things that you have, like, put blocks on yourself. I know that just registered for someone out there. We've got the Temperance card in, is this supposed to be reversed? Sorry, just give me a sec. Okay, yeah, it's reversed. This is another reversal. I wasn't sure because it popped and did its little hoppy. So you've got Temperance reversed. So Temperance is the major arcana for Sagittarius. Temperance represents alchemy. So for a lot of Capricorns, this full moon has been about alchemizing and healing and working through things and taking a lot of the dark shadow aspects within your life and turning them around, transmuting them into something that's beautiful. And that's part of this Sagittarian energy. But once again, it's reversed. So you're feeling blocked in that. And I picked up on that. Like I was saying, I feel like a lot of my Capricorns out there, they're feeling blocked right now, and it's because they're blocking themselves, especially when it comes to their emotional aspects in their lives. So your own healing, my dear Capricorns, has a lot to do with what you choose to do. If you do not choose to take the steps for your own emotional well-being, for things in your relationships and how they're going, then things aren't going to happen for you. Like, nobody's going to do the work for you, my dear Capricorn. And I don't understand. What's interesting about that is because Capricorns are such hard workers. Like, they're always goal-orientated. So I feel like this may just be, I just got a download. It's around your feelings. You don't want to deal with your feelings, so you're just repressing them. Yeah, Capricorns like to do that. I know. So for the collective Capricorns out there, this is a time where if you want to move forward and you want those things to stop weighing you down emotionally, then you need to deal with them. You need to transmute them. You need to bring them out to the open. You need to feel them. Because, honey, you ain't going to heal it if you don't feel it. Like, that's big for a lot of my Capricorns out there. The other thing that comes with this energy is, yes, we are moving into, we're going from Scorpio right now to Sagittarius season, right? So there's that sort of flip over from water energy to fire. And I feel for a lot of you as we move into the Sagittarius season, you're going to have opportunity to unblock this Temperance energy and step more into feeling powerful and feeling as though you have the ability to work through your shit. Yeah. But right now you're just feeling, and it has a lot to do with this moon, because a lot of you just don't want to feel things. Yeah. Let me see what else is coming through for you. There's something else. The moderation aspect for a lot of my Capricorns. I see a number of you out there, substances like drinking, don't lean on that. If you're not, like, if you're trying to repress your feelings, using substances isn't going to help you. Okay? Put the bottle down. For a number of you out there, like, that's not helping you. If you need to speak to a counselor, speak to a counselor. I speak to a counselor. There's nothing wrong with speaking with counselors. Your mental health is important, Capricorn. Stop denying your feelings. That's my message for you. Let's see what's going on for a clarifier for the collective Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like a number of you are just like, I don't want to deal with how I'm feeling right now. I don't want to deal with it. But that's just it. It's coming up so you can alchemize it. Like, that's what temperance energy is all about. It's creating balance, right? It's taking the pain and transmuting it into, like, gold. So you can shine brighter, my dear Capricorns. Let's get a clarifier for the collective Capricorns. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me here today. Please show the collective Capricorns their clarifying energy for the reversed temperance card. I'm hearing for a number of you too, like with your relationships, there's stuff going on. Oh, yeah, there is. Thank you. There's stuff going on in your there's stuff going on in your relationships. As I pull the relationship card here, this is the Lover's card. This is the Lover's card. This card represents the Lover's card. Okay, so you have an option right now for a number of you in your relationships. If you are seeking that harmony back in how you're loving relationships, then you need to deal with how you're feeling underneath the surface. For a lot of the Capricorns, there's something from the past that has come up for you that is making you feel as though like you don't want to deal with it, so you're pushing it down. My dear Capricorns, your relationships are important to you. I know they are, because you're an earth sign. You love security. It feels good for you. And if you want your relationships to return to that harmonious balance, my dear Capricorns, for a lot of you, it's dealing with that stuff you're pushing down that you don't want to feel. You got to feel it to heal it. That's a really big thing for the collective Capricorns right now. The Lover's card can also represent choices, decisions. It can represent divine union, all that jazz. It is a major arcana. These are two major arcana cards. I want to really emphasize this. When we have two major arcana cards, this represents a very spiritual journey focused aspect. Like, this is big for your spirit, for your soul, this full moon until the next. The Lover's card is ruled by the major arcana Gemini. Gemini energy rules over the Lover's card. And I'm getting a dry throat with this. Like, there's a lot of throat chakra stuff going on with you, Capricorn. You're not speaking your truth. You need to speak your truth about how you're feeling within your relationship so you can get that balance back. And I'm hearing moderation too is a big thing for your healing. Like, stop putting that on, I forgot to put that up. Stop putting that on other people to deal with. It's for you to deal with. You need to deal with your stuff. There's something else coming through. Oh, you are stronger together. For a lot of you, you need to hear that. You are stronger together. This whole independence thing within your relationships is not helping you heal anything. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. Feel it to heal it. If you need to talk to someone, talk to someone. Don't deny it. Like, yeah, these things are coming up for you to heal. Let's get a divine doorway card for my dear Capricorns. Can I please have a divine doorway card for my collective Capricorns? Yeah, like, this is a big moment for you from this full moon to the next. And like, I'm even getting tongue-tied tapping into this energy. Like, a lot of you are just having a hard time saying how you feel. Oh yeah, that's part of the reason you're feeling this way, my dear Capricorns. You're having problems with expressing how you feel. And the only thing that's going to help you do that is to speak your truth, my dear Capricorns. You need to speak your truth. Can I please have a divine doorway from my collective Capricorns? Thank you so much, Archangel, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral. Thank you. Okay, we've got offerings. Before I read this, I just want to point this out. Do you see the image in the background? It's a Buddha. You see the Buddha? Hold on, let me see if I can focus it. You see the Buddha? Okay, so for your spiritual development, yes, because what did I say? This is big for your soul. This is big for your spirit right now, my dear Capricorns. For you to step through to the next stepping stone or to move forward with your spiritual journey, my dear Capricorn, you need to realize how important your relationships are to you and how important how you feel in your relationships are to you. Because your feelings and how you feel and how you connect to people means a lot more to you than you realize. I had to say that. So, the message for my dear Capricorns is offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows, share more than expected, and see love come around. Oh my goodness, that is so heart chakra energy. Okay, yeah, so share. You need to share more. You need to connect more. You need to speak your truth. Abundance, like you feeling good. Like I know a lot of Capricorns, they work really hard. They have everything physically usually that they want because they've worked very hard for it. Financially, they're usually like good career, house, whatever. But there's no fulfillment in the physical things if you don't have someone to share it with. Don't be afraid to share how you feel, Capricorn, and connect with people, because I'm feeling for a lot of you, right, with this Lovers card coming through, like I feel like a lot of you are moving into a new phase in a relationship and you're blocking yourself from expressing your feelings. You're blocking that, and it's stopping you from receiving the abundance of the experience. Okay? So yeah, tap into that abundance, share with the people you love, share how you're feeling, and you will see the transformation take place, and you'll see this transformation within the Temperance card, and it'll turn upright, and you'll alchemize whatever it is you are looking to change in your life when it comes to those shadow aspects around your heart chakra. Okay, my dear Capricorns? Hope that resonates. Yeah, make offerings to yourself too. I'm hearing self-love is a big thing for a lot of Capricorns. Like, take a day off. Some of you need to take a day off, okay? That's what I've got for Capricorns. I'm going to move on now to Sagittarius. So we are moving into Sagittarius season in a few days. Yes, in a few days. That is correct. 21st? Yes, 21st. On the 21st, we'll be moving into Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is a fire sign known as the Wanderer and the Adventurer. It's a sign that loves new experiences. They usually love to travel. They love to experience new things. They're very, exploration is big for them. They love to explore. So let's see what's going on for the collective Sagittarians. It's coming into your season. So you are feeling, you felt this moon. This moon was a lot for you. A lot of stuff came up for you to transmute and let go of, to release with this full moon, my dear Sagittarius. Thank you. We've got the Four of Wands, so you are moving into more of a stable foundations. Wands represent fire energy, which is perfect for my dear Sagittarians. Like, fire energy is your suit. This is your suit. You are moving into more stable foundations. You're probably, this full moon until the next, you're probably getting together with people in your relationships that you haven't seen for a while. This card also represents home and hearth, so it can mean like you're finally feeling fulfillment when it comes to your family, your relationships, how you connect with people. I'm also feeling as well, there's a lot of celebrations and reunions coming on. So with the season, with your birthday as well, I feel like a lot of you for your birthday this year, you're finally, oh, I just got to download. A lot of you are seeing family for the first time. And that means a lot to my Sagittarians out there. I feel like the ability for you to travel and see the people that you love is really big for the next moon cycle, so from this full moon to the next for you. I feel like a lot of fulfillment's going to be coming through that and how you connect in your relationships, and it's going to bring a lot of that heart healing, which came up with this full moon in Taurus, right? Because it activated the heart chakra. I feel for a lot of Sagittarians, you really miss connecting deeply with those in your family that you love. And the ability to do that, especially with your birthday season, is really going to resonate more deeply within your heart space and help you feel that abundance, feel that love, right? That's coming through for you. I'm going to pull your clarifier and see what we've got. Yeah, a lot of you, like, your birthday celebration right now is going to be big. Like, getting together with family is one of the big things right now, from this full moon to the next. That's really going to fill you up and help you let go of the shadows you have emotionally. For some of you, it's going to be seeing family members you haven't seen in a long time and just remembering how good it feels to be in their presence, my dear Sagittarians. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. Oh, thank you. And we've got love begins. So this is representation of the Ace of Cups. So a lot of you, there could be new relationships coming through too, and this is the one. This person may feel like the one, and it's because they are somebody who is going to be the one for you right now for a new beginning in love. If you are a Sagittarius who is starting a new relationship and all those boxes are being checked right now, it's because this person is a new beginning in love for you. So you're really feeling that. Or if you are already in a relationship, for a lot of Sagittarians, it's reconnecting to that deep connection and foundation of emotional aspects you have with your partner. Feeling connected with them within your your family, if you have kids, spending time together. You're starting a new chapter or a page. I'm feeling that for a lot of Sagittarians. Aces always represent new beginnings, right? And with the Ace of Cups, I always like to remind people that, like, love, heart energy, this is a new beginning for you. I'm also feeling like with the rainbow in the background, and that really kind of resonates with me as the imagery that I want to point out for you, is that a lot of you have been waiting for this. You've been waiting to see this light. You've been waiting to see, oh, I just got a download. It's kind of like turning on colored television for the first time after you've been watching black and white for so long. Yeah. So for a lot of you, you're moving into a relationship, or things are changing in your relationship where the color feels like it turned back on for you. I'm really happy. That's really beautiful for my dear Sagittarians. Let's get a divine door for you and find out what the oracle message is for my dear Sagittarians. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present here today with all my Sagittarians. Can you please show them the divine doorway for them? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, a lot of you, you're just moving into this space where everything just fits. It fits good for you. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling that love. You're feeling like things are just like starting over. You're connecting with the people you love again. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have this doorway and you're looking up. You're looking up at this doorway, my dear Sagittarians. And before I read it, I always like to tap in a bit. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been waiting so long for this doorway to open, right? For that connection, for that moment. And it's here now. And it might seem like it may be a little daunting, especially for those of you who are now connecting to a deep relationship. It may feel a bit daunting to you, and I just want to remind you that big things are always a little scary. Okay, big changes are always a little scary, and it's okay for you to enjoy how you're feeling. Okay, Sagittarius, enjoy how you're feeling. So your message is freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Maybe just lean into that. You deserve to feel good, Sagittarius. Like, this whole thing is like, don't hold back from like how good this feels. Like, don't deny that to yourself. You deserve this. You deserve this, Sagittarius. Like, I hear for a lot of you, you're like, this is too good to be true. No, you deserve this. You deserve to feel good. Yeah. That's what I have for my dear Sagittarians from this full moon to the next. Have to let me know how that resonates for you. We're going to move on to Scorpio. We are ending Scorpio season in the next few days. Happy belated birthday to all my Scorpios out there. I hope you had a beautiful birthday, to any and all of you. Hold on, let me get that up there so you can see. So Scorpio, you are a water sign. Representing death, transformation, rebirth. You are a sign that change doesn't faze you. Change is one of those things for my dear Scorpios that, like, it's good for you. It's good for your soul. It's part of your soul contract, right? Oh, that one came real fast. You have the Ace of Wands. Passion is returning to my Scorpios with this full moon. A lot of you are now moving into a phase where you're feeling ignited again. You are feeling fired up, and that's because this full moon engaged a lot for you. Emotionally, where you were not feeling fulfilled now, you're fired up about it. There's something that like lit a fire in you. You got ideas coming in like lightning. What you're passionate about is firing in for you, moving forward with whatever it is in your career. And like, I'm just talking really quickly because like, I feel like for a lot of my Scorpios, as soon as we had this full moon, it's like your brain just started running a mile a minute. I feel like for a lot of Scorpios, you've got a lot of good ideas that are coming in right now. And there's a lot of passion returning for you. Now, if you happen to be looking for love, because with this Taurus new moon, it's heart chakra, it's relationships, it's aspects like that, you could have some fiery new loves coming in for you. Or it could be about how you love yourself. You could be leaning more into your sensuality, into your sexuality, becoming more in tune with that and how you express yourself. Yeah, I'm feeling that for my Scorpios. Let's get a clarifying card for you. That is like real fired up energy. I am excited for Scorpio from this full moon to the next. Like this is fiery. I feel for a lot of you, you may be starting a new venture when it comes to your career. Some of you may have gotten a promotion, or you talked to somebody about a job and you've got the interview coming up, or like your small business, something shifted there. Like this is good energy for you. Let's see what we've got for a clarifier for my Scorpios. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you. We've got emotional withdrawal. Okay, hold on. Let me tap into that. So this is 8 of Cups energy. Ooh, yeah. You're leaving stuff behind. You're leaving the stuff behind so you can start anew. Okay, this full moon, that's why you're so fired up. For a lot of you, this full moon energy was like a light bulb going on of understanding why you went through what you went through so you could be who you are right now. And then you're taking all that emotional baggage that you've been carrying with you for so long and just dropping it, walking away from it so that you can like get fired up, so that you can move forward with that. I feel for a lot of you, you were emotionally withdrawn for the last seven days. You want me to say? Okay, 7 days. The last 7 days, my dear Scorpios, you've been feeling very emotionally withdrawn, and it was because you were accumulating, you were transmuting all that emotional baggage you don't want to carry anymore, so you can step into your fire, so you can step into your power. And that's one of the aspects with Scorpios, and why they get confused actually as a fire sign, is because a lot of the time Scorpios are very passionate and intense, especially when they're going after something that they care about. Like if there's an emotional aspect, something they're passionate about, a Scorpio is really intense about it. And I have a feeling for a lot of my Scorpios here, like this energy, it's dynamite for you, for whatever you're pursuing. So yeah, that is awesome, my dear Scorpios. I'm excited for you. Let's get a divine doorway card for my dear Scorpios from this full moon to the next. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Can I please have? Thank you. We've got destiny. Woohoo! Yeah. This is big for you, my dear Scorpios. We've got the destiny card, and these are 2 doorways that are opening up for you. So you are leaving things behind. You are just like, okay, I'm done. I'm moving on from the emotional baggage anymore. I've done my emotional withdrawal time. I am stepping into my fire. I'm stepping into my power, and I feel that for you. Because this is a destiny card, right? I said for a lot of us right now, this full moon, when we had those shadow aspects come up, it's for us to step into our power. And for Scorpio, I am feeling that for you. Let's read the oracle message. Destiny. One door closes, another one opens for you, Scorpio. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Ooh, I got chills. Yeah, that is good. Okay, yeah, you are coming into your power. Like, you see why things didn't... That's what I was saying from the very get-go for you. You saw why things didn't work out for you in the past emotionally, and that came up for you during this full moon for you to transmute and be like, oh, that's why that happened, so that I could learn this. And you're taking that and you're letting that fire you up to move forward. Whatever lessons you learned, it could have been something in your relationships, it could have been something in your career. You now understand how those lessons learned can be utilized to fire you up, Scorpio. Whew. This is good. Oh yeah, my Scorpios out there. This could be a good moon cycle for you. I'm excited. Well, I wish you all the best. You will all have to let me know how that resonates, because I love hearing from you. Okay, we're gonna move on now to Libra. We're moving into Libra. Libra is an air sign. Libras are known to be the Mr. Fix-It of the air signs. They're usually very good with their hands. They're usually very mechanical. You can always count on a Libra to know how to fix something if it's broken. Their minds work very more like engineering wise. Did that make sense? Like engineers. They figure out, like, they like problem solving. They're also very much like honest justice-based kind of sign, like, because they rule, like, the Justice card is their major arcana. So they're always trying to balance the scales, and that's why the scales are represented by Libra. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, that one flipped real fast. Oh, my Libras, you are feeling like the wounded warrior with this 9 of Wands. You are feeling tired. My Librians are feeling just sort of run down, and I want to tell you, don't you give up. Don't you give up. I know this energy is thick for you to move through. I know for a lot of Libras, dealing with feelings can be hard. For a lot of Libra signs, it's really difficult to deal with our feelings, to deal with your feelings, because it doesn't logically make sense. If you cannot logically make sense of it because you are an air sign, you're like, well, why is this happening? I know with this full moon, a lot of feelings came up for my Libras out there. They came up for you to feel them so you can heal them. That is going to be the mantra from this full moon into the next. So you are just tired of having to continuously deal with this stuff, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Don't give up your fight just yet. Take rest, take a break from it. I feel like for a lot of Libras out there, you've been putting in the work when it comes to your emotional well-being, and you're not getting the results fast enough. And I want to tell you, like, it takes time. Healing is not linear. It takes time, okay? Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a lot of self-care. Be gentle with yourself, my dear Libra. Okay, don't push yourself so hard. I'm also hearing for a lot of you, those boundaries you put in place are difficult for you to keep because they are new. The boundaries you put in place are there for a reason. You put them there for a reason. Don't give up and let your boundaries down just because somebody is pushing on them. Okay, Libra? I just wanted to put that out there. Oh, accurate. Okay, let's see what we've got for Libra. Excuse me, how do you want to be received? Okay. That was quite, yeah. So I was just talking about boundaries, and we got partnerships, the card of partnerships. And this is the Three of Wands, right? So this is representing your expansiveness. It's representing how you go about your aspects in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with work. For some of you, this has to do with work and the partnerships you're forming at work and how you are expanding your career, or possibly how you're expanding. For some, I just heard expanding your consciousness. For some of you, this is spiritual. For others of you, this is career related. I feel like for a lot of you, if you are currently on another spiritual awakening, and this is for my spiritual awakening Libras, if you have had a spiritual awakening within the last like year and a bit, and you are feeling tired, you're like, oh my goodness, like how long does this take? Don't give up. Okay, join hands with people who can help guide you. Expand your consciousness by expanding and reaching out to others who can assist you. Okay, because the thing about a spiritual journey is nobody should be doing it alone, and that's part of why I do what I do. And I'm feeling if you need that mentorship, you need to find somebody to mentor you and assist you with developing your spiritual abilities. That is for some of the Libras out there. For the other ones, this has to do with your career or your relationships. Okay, I'm feeling that a lot of you are just tired of the work that you've been putting in, and I'm telling you, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on what you're passionate about. It is going to come to fruition for you. Just give it time. Yeah. You gotta feel it to heal it. Give it time. And you're expanding, you're moving forward. So let yourself like have some time to do that and make adjustments. I'm hearing for change. For a lot of Libras don't like change. For a lot of Libras out there, there was a drastic change, or change is coming about from this full moon into the next. And a lot of you are just feeling really uncomfortable with it, and you're tired of the changes. And I want to tell you, like, don't be afraid to reach out to others and to think big about things and to think about where you're heading and to like daydream a bit. It's good for you. It helps with your manifestation work. Yeah, that's my message for the Libras out there. Can I please have a divine doorway? Thank you. Card for my Libras. Yes, thank you. That card just flipped, and I want to say 1111 Libra. Keep your eye open for that. That's going to be a message for you. Now we've got this beautiful doorway, and the download I got from this is you are stepping through to more abundance. You are stepping through to more prosperity. You are stepping to more comfortable and secure and nourishing times. Just rest a little bit, but don't give up your fight. Okay, Libra? Your message is 3 of Cups. A toast to friendships in the afternoon sun, 3 of Cups and happiness, 3 cheers are done. This, okay, partnerships and alliances. What did I say? Reaching out to the people around you when you feel as though you want to give up. Socializing is going to be really healing for you, and that's what's coming through with this card. For my Libras out there who are feeling as though they are alone and that like they're struggling, go socialize. Get out there. Meet up with your friends. You're going to feel a lot better. Meet up with the people you love. Okay? Yeah. Don't isolate yourself when you're feeling low. If you're feeling tired and low, Go see the people you love. Nourish yourself. Step into growing spaces. Step into connection spaces. That's going to help you feel renewed. Yeah. That's my message for all the Libras out there, to let me know if that resonates. Yes. Okay, we're going to move on to Virgo, which is an earth sign. Virgo. Let me get some water here. All right, Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign that, I just keep hitting this thing, I have to move it up. Virgo is an earth sign that is very much about inner childlike ways, but being kind of like guarded emotionally a bit. It's almost like traditional aspects are very important to Virgos. They usually have like a very childlike kind of inner childness that comes out. They enjoy doing things just for fun. They're very playful, which helps them be creative. As an earth sign, they resonate very much with their physical aspects. Hard work is really big for them. Let's see collectively what's going on for my Virgos. Thank you. We've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Now with the Knight of Pentacles, like this represents like self-luxury, hard work paying off, stepping into your independence. Sorry, my phone just did something weird. Stepping into your independence, feeling good about yourself. And for a lot of my Virgos out there, you are blocking this energy of like being proud of yourself. I hear for a lot of you, you're not letting yourself be proud of all the hard work you're doing. Virgo, why? You've done a lot of hard work to get this independence. You've done a lot of work to get to where you are in your career, to financially get where you are physically. You've done a lot of work to get there. So let yourself feel into that, like be proud of yourself. I'm also feeling for a lot of you like you've worked really hard on yourself to become who you are, and you forget that. I feel like the work that you've put in, you forget sometimes how much you've done to become who you are today physically. And the independence thing, I feel like for some of you, being alone right now may feel uncomfortable. So you may be trying to reach out to other people who you probably shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't be reaching out to these individuals. And I'm hearing that it's important for you to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I'm hearing once again that self-care and self-love is really big for you, my dear Virgos. Let's get a clarifying card from the Psychic Tarot for you, my dear Virgo. I'm feeling like you're not allowing yourself to feel good about yourself and like how hard you've worked and your independence that's been gained. For some of you, like you could be moving out on your own for your first time, or you could be single for the first time in a long time. And you're just like, you're not seeing the growth that can happen here for you. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, disconnect and boredom. We've got the Four of Cups energy here. You have a golden opportunity in your independence right now, my dear Virgos. You have a golden opportunity with everything you've worked so hard for. I feel like financially where you're at, everything that you have going on right now, and you're not seeing this opportunity. You're just looking at, oh, I could have done better. Oh, I need to do more. I want to talk to all my Virgos right now and remind you how important it is to celebrate your victories. It is so important for you to look back and see how far you've come and just, you know, pat yourself on the back. It's okay. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, there's like some shadow work emotionally around pride for you with this full moon, and self-confidence is a really big thing. And like, you don't want to see too boastful. I think that's a word. That's the word that came through. Boastful? You don't want to seem like you're being arrogant because you're taking pride in your hard work and your independence. No, Virgo. You pat yourself on the back. You should be proud of yourself. See the opportunity you have right here. And the whole apathy towards yourself, you need to get rid of that. Don't be apathetic. And that'll help shift this Knight of Pentacles so that you can really step into the power of being independent and being proud of yourself and everything you've worked so hard for, my dear Virgos. Let's get a Divine Doorway card for my dear Virgos from this full moon until the next. Yeah, like I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're just having trouble like taking pride in the independence and self-sufficiency that you've done. Like you feel bad about it. Okay. Don't do that. It's okay. You should be proud of yourself. You worked really hard, Virgo. let's get a divine doorway for you. The oracle message for my Virgos out there. Can I please have a divine doorway for Virgo? Okay, which one do you want me to take? You want me to take the one flip? Thank you. So you've got, okay, we're gonna, before I even start this, you see this individual is alone and they are dancing. Okay? Independence. You've worked very hard for your independence to get to where you are. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Like, pat yourself on the back. Like, buy yourself the thing you've been wanting. Like, seriously, Virgo, you should be really proud. You've worked really hard to get to where you are. Okay? Your oracle message is, yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Like, this is an energy of you just stepping into your power and you independently, like, everything you've worked for and seeing the opportunities that you have before you because of who you are. You are so awesome. And I'm hearing you need to hear this. Like, you forget how awesome you are, Virgo. And, like, everything that is unique about you that other people see and just adore about you, you need to remember that because you're a very beautiful sign, physically and mentally. Yeah. So yes, the answer is yes. Yes, you deserve to celebrate yourself. Yes, you deserve to celebrate your independence. Okay, Virgo? That is my message for all the collective Virgos out there. Yeah, if you stop the apathy, see your opportunity, step into your power, love yourself, okay? Yeah, we're gonna move on to Leo. Leo is a fire sign. I need a drink of water. My dear Leos, this was a challenging moon for you. A lot of emotional stuff came up from around your heart chakra about feelings. And I feel that as soon as I started just feeling into that energy. My dear Leos, you're usually very charismatic and confident, but this moon has you probably feeling a little bit out of your comfort zone because emotionally you have some self-doubt going on. Yeah, let's see what the collective... Oh, thank you. We've got the King of Swords in reversed. Yeah, so you're spending too much time in your head. My dear Leos, you are spending way too much time in your head. You are thinking too much about the things that could have gone differently. You may be fixating on things. I feel like there is some form of manipulation happening possibly around you that is making you self-doubt yourself or possibly feel like you're lacking confidence in an area in your life. With the King of Swords, this represents mastery over the mental body, so I feel like a number of you mentally haven't been doing so well. Your mental health, like, I just heard, take a mental health day. You take physical, like, sick days, you need to take a mental health day, then take it, okay? Check in with yourself, give yourself the love and care you need. Yeah, I'm picking up, like, with the blocked energy of, like, that charismatic energy has just sort of gone down for you. What is that? Sorry, I'm gonna download. I'm seeing for some of you there is an individual in your life who is making you feel as though you are not as confident as you usually are. They're making you question yourself mentally. Like, I'm seeing a lot of rumination, like thoughts in your head, Leo, where you're fixated on something. And this is coming up with this full moon for you to see that so that you can master it mentally and move forward and step into your power. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying no. Some of you need to say no. Let's get a clarifier on that for Leo. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of, like, manipulation keeps coming to my mind. And feeling mentally stuck. You feel mentally stuck. Let's see what we got here. Can I please have a clarifying card for the collective Leo? Yeah, some of you, like, there's somebody in your life who's been manipulating you in a way that just makes you really, like, doubt yourself. Thank you. You need to withdraw from this individual. That's how you're gonna give yourself the rest you need. I was just talking about that. Mentally, you haven't been feeling yourself. You need to take a mental health day. Rest and retreat. This is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords energy. This is time for you to go within yourself, take some time back. I'm feeling for a lot of you, this individual who has made you doubt yourself or probably made you, like, stay up at night thinking about things or feeling mentally confused and doubting yourself. Take a step back. Go within yourself. I'm hearing spending time like in nature is going to be really helpful for you, Leo. I just feel like you just need to take a break. That's pretty much it. Like, you need to take a break from whatever this is in your life that's mentally causing you this anguish. If you need to take a mental health day, take the mental health day. Meditation is going to be helpful for you, my dear Leos. It's going to be very helpful for you from this full moon into the next, especially with dealing with those things that are coming up within your mind that seem to be rumination for you, Leo. Take some time for yourself. If you need to take a mental health day, take it. I'm seeing that, once again, emphasize on that self-care with this Taurus full moon energy in the eclipse. To help you heal the shadows around your emotional health, you need to take care of yourself and your mental health. Make them a priority. You need to prioritize you. And that'll help you unblock that King of Swords energy so that you can mentally feel yourself again. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we have this darkened doorway for you, my dear Leos, but I want to point out there's a light in the background for all of you. Do you see the light? For you to step into this light, you need to take rest. You need to take a step back. And yeah, I feel like there's been some changes that possibly occurred for you with whatever's going on, and they've just mentally left you feeling blocked. And that's okay. Change does that. It's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. All of your feelings are valid, dear Leo. I'm going to read you your message. Change beckons, the path is shifting, the road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Yeah, so I feel like the changes that are occurring specifically around with this King of Swords energy, taking time for yourself may seem foreign for you as a change, Leo, but it's needed in order for you to move forward, okay? So that's my message for all the Leos out there. Yeah, I'm feeling like they're just a little shook up. Take some time for you, honey. Take care of yourself. Make yourself a priority. That's my message for Leo. I'm going to move on now to Cancer, which is a water sign. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer is a very intuitive water sign. Well, all water signs are usually very intuitive because they rule over the emotional body. That is what the element of water does. Let's see what we've got going on for our Cancerians from this full moon to the next. We've got Six of Cups. Some of you are nostalgic. You are really thinking about the past, my dear Cancerians, with this full moon. Yeah, and this is good for you. Some of you are connecting with old friends. Some of you are connecting with soulmate energy and filling your cups that way. A lot of you have connected with people from your past. People from your past may have come back and you are feeling emotionally much more fulfilled. From this full moon to the next, you're going to see a lot of people come forward who you haven't spoken to in a long time, that you had an emotional connection with, and they are now moving forward into your life. I'm feeling, don't fixate so much on nostalgia, be present in the moment. That's really big for my Cancerians this full moon until the next. Letting yourself feel your feelings around the past and seeing the lessons learned and what was gained from them. And I'm hearing emotional healing is really big for a lot of my Cancerians. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot here. And gift giving, there's going to be gift exchanges I'm seeing, possibly with the people who you haven't seen from the past coming forward. I'm seeing things changing hands. There's a lot of things changing hands and connecting with people. I feel like as we're moving into the holiday season, a lot of you are very nostalgic about Christmas and like the Christmas season and like the holiday season and whatever you celebrate. Patience, number 14, that represents temperance. And alchemizing again and having patience. So this is Sagittarius energy. Temperance represents Sagittarius in the major arcana. And this is all about moderation. So before I get into the whole like Christmas parties and holiday parties thing, I want to remind my dear Cancerians that don't overdo it. Don't overdo it with the drinks, okay? Because I see a lot of you like the next day just doing one of these and feeling terrible for days after. I'm hearing for a number of you like drinking that next drink isn't worth it because you're gonna feel like garbage the next day. So moderation is key. And spending time with your loved ones and people from the past is going to be really healing for my Cancerians. Yeah, I'm feeling that for this holiday season. This is spiritually something you need, right? With a major arcana card coming through, you've been needing this. You've been needing that connection with people from your past, whether it's relationships or friendships. Really feeling, yeah, this is good heart energy. This is healing heart energy for the chakra. But yeah, moderation is key. I'm seeing all those Christmas parties because you haven't been able to indulge that way and reminisce the way that you used to. I see a lot of you catching up with friends you haven't seen in forever, and like drinks are flowing, your cup is full. So maybe make sure one of those cups is filled with water. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on for my Cancerians. Can I please have a Divine Doorway card? Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides and Guardians. Thank you so much. Can I please have... I'm feeling some anxiety. Thank you. Before I go into this, there's some social anxiety for some of you about these parties or connections with people from the past. Remember to breathe. Remember to take things slow and be patient with yourself, okay? Yeah, be patient with yourself. I'm hearing you need to be gentle with yourself. You haven't socialized like this in a long time, okay? So it's going to be a bit more stimulating than you're used to because you're very sensitive and empathic, so you pick up on a lot of people. I'm going to tell you to pick up black tourmaline, a hematite crystal, or an obsidian crystal to bring with you, because that'll help you, for my empathic Cancerians out there who pick up on a lot of people's energy while you're at these Christmas parties. Carry that with you, and that'll help ground you and help like kind of create a shield between you energetically with other people so you don't absorb so much of that energy. Okay, so this doorway, this is a beautiful wooden doorway. It feels expansive to me. It feels like this is like the doorway is opening to the expansiveness of your relationships and how you connect. And I'm feeling like you're going to be feeling emotionally things you haven't felt in a while, and just lean into it. Be gentle with yourself, Cancer. Your message is the three-eyed raven. So for some of you, your intuition's really kicking in right now, and you're picking up on stuff from the people of your past. I want to remind you too, just because you intuitively know something doesn't mean that person is ready to know it yet. That's a message that needs to be passed on to some of these Cancerians. As the sun hits upon the dew, a messenger raven caws out with the news. Be prepared for the unexpected. Yeah, I feel like some of you are connecting with people and you're gifted. I'm here feeling like you've got a clair or something, and you're picking up on stuff from people. I want to remind you, if you feel overwhelmed, to ground down. I want to remind you that just because you know something doesn't mean that person's ready to hear it. And moderation is key. And that's my message for all my Cancerians out there. You have to let me know how that resonates. Okay, we are moving on to Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. A very charismatic air sign. Very social air sign. One of the more social air signs. Aquarians, though humanitarians, tend to be introverted. They like socializing, and then Libra is same thing, right? Like they like socializing, but they're not as extroverted as Geminis tend to be. Known and seen as the twins, Geminis tend to be a very needing of mental stimulation sign. Let's see what's going on with my collective Gemini from this full moon until the next. Can I please have a collective card? Thank you, Archangels, Divine Beings, Pure White Light, Ancestral Guides and Guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me this evening to help guide. Thank you. Anyone be received? Okay. So, you have the Hangman in reverse. Some of you are being impatient. And I just got a lot of you just being like, oh, why isn't this working out? It's because you're pushing for it. Okay, some of you just need to take a step back and stop trying to push things to happen for you, Gemini. They are happening the way that they need to happen. And with the Hangman message, always as a major arcana card, is coming through as like, you just need to hang out. You just need to be patient. You just need to take your time. The Hangman energy always feels like this is a time for you to gain perspective and wisdom, but when you fight against it and it's blocked like it is in this reversal card, you're not gaining the perspective you need in order for the growth to take place for you to move forward. I'm hearing for a lot of Geminis, you need to slow down. Take a step back. There's something in your life, and it feels relationship-y, where you're trying to make it happen for you. You don't need to make things happen for you. If it's meant to be for you, it will happen for you. You pushing and trying to shove it into place is like trying to fit like a ball into a square cutout. Like, it's not going to fit. No matter what you do, it's just going to frustrate you, okay? Let it go. I'm hearing for a number of you, you need to just sort of let it go. Take some time to yourself to just sort of gain perspective. Just sort of chew on it for a bit. I feel like for a number of Geminis out there, something emotional came up or will be coming up or has come up with this full moon, and like you're sort of like, well, I got to deal with this right now. No, you don't got to deal with it right now. You can just sort of hang out for a bit, because with this Taurus energy, like I said before, it's bringing those shadow aspects out. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to force emotional healing and make it happen as quick as possible. And healing takes time. Okay? We've got the Sun card in reverse. There are two reversals here. Okay, the Sun, this is the Sun card in light, okay? This is Leo's major arcana. So both these cards are in reverse. So with two major arcana cards in reverse, Gemini, this is a big spiritual block for you. Because you are not allowing yourself to just sort of be patient, take your time, you're not getting the joy and happiness you deserve. You are denying your own joy and happiness because you're trying to force things to happen. So you need to take a step back this full moon till the next and just let things be. You know that Beatles song? Like, I'm hearing it in my head, let it be, let it be. That is going to be your mantra. I'm really feeling that. For you to turn these cards right side up, gain the enlightenment of the situation, and step into your happiness, you just have to go with the flow a bit and let things sort of be the way that they are, instead of trying to force them to be some way else, because all this struggling is just tiring you out and making you unhappy. Okay, my Gemini? Oh, thank you. Let's get a divine doorway for my Geminis. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me this evening for my divine Geminis to hear. Thank you. Your doorway, once again, looking up. So you're looking up at a big doorway for yourself. And this, it seems daunting, right? With this stuff, like this stuff you're trying to force happening, and like you're not happy about it, and it's very daunting, and you're very fixated on it, and it seems like a lot of work, and you're trying to force that work to happen so it'll just like all smooth out. Take your time, take a break, take a step back, think about it. I'm seeing for a number of you just talking to someone, because Geminis are very chatty. They love communication. That's why Mercury rules over Gemini, which is the planet of communication. You need to talk some things out. I don't know who you need to talk to, someone close to you possibly that you can confide in, and if not, it may be a counselor, but just to get that stuff off your chest, because I feel like a lot of you, there's a very heavy weight here. And for you to step into your happiness and have that liberty, you just sort of need to take perspective and to take your time and be patient with the healing that's going on for you, okay? So, your message, my dear Gemini, freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reasons. Someone else had this card tonight. Allowing yourself to gain higher knowledge, to gain perspective, to think about things mentally, and just hang out for a bit is what's going to give you the reason behind why things happen the way they did, and understanding them so that you can step into the light, so that you can find your happiness again. Okay? I'm feeling for a lot of you, some things have happened that have made you feel as though you're not free, and that goes with the Hangman being in reverse too, right? Like you may be fighting against your own mental entrapments or personal entrapments you're feeling, and you're craving that liberty. Sometimes we have to be trapped for a bit so that we can liberate ourselves and find ourselves happiness, our inner happiness. And I feel like this constraint in forcing yourself to sort of, I feel like some of you went through a bad breakup. A lot of you are single for the first time, and I'm hearing that you're fighting against this. You're really fighting against this. Yeah, Sagittarius was the same card. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm feeling a lot of you are fighting against this, and you're struggling against this, and it's just making you more unhappy. See how your liberty actually feels. Lean into it. Take a moment, step back, meditate on it, think about it. Like I said, talk it out with someone you can confide in, Gemini. You're going to feel a lot better. Take care of yourself. Yeah, unblock this energy. Just take patience, take a step back, and take it easy. And that's my messages for Gemini. I hope that resonates for you. I'm going to move forward now to Taurus, which is this full moon, which is very good for our Taurians. Taurus is an earth sign. It's all about luxury, comforts, abundance, sensuality. Hello. Okay, so let's see what's going on for my Taurus, my collective Taurus. This full moon for you, it's like, oh my goodness, you finally got the recharge you needed. Yeah, you are feeling earthly and steady. You're feeling re-energized in your life. I feel that for a lot of Taurus. Things are finally making sense. Let's see what we got going on from this full moon to the next for my dear Taurus. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present. Thank you. How do you want to be received? Okay. So you got 8 of Cups. You are leaving some shit behind. You're letting go. You're realizing that emotionally the things that were weighing you down, it's not worth you hanging on to anymore or trying to make them happen. You're just letting go and you're walking away. You've turned your back on things that are not filling you up. Taurus, I'm so proud of you. That is a hard thing to do. For a lot of Taurus, with this full moon, they feel as though they're finally letting go of the weight of emotional stuff that's been dragging them down. And they're walking away from it. Oh, that is big. Yes. And what's in the background? The full moon. You are walking towards this full moon and you are feeling confident and steady in the journey before you. Yes, Taurus, I feel that for you. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, like a lot of emotional weight has been lifted for the Tauruses out there collectively. The 8 of Cups represents our emotional body, and with the full moons always can bring up emotional stuff, and Taurus rules over the heart chakra. So a lot of the emotional weight and shadow aspects that came up and right before this full moon for my Taurus, they really felt the almost like breath of release when they stepped into this. Yeah, I really feel like you finally are leaving behind those things that no longer serve you. I am so proud of you, Taurus. Congratulations. Let's see what we've got as your clarifier. Thank you. How do you want to be received? Okay, so we've got hope. You've got a renewed sense of hope. And this is number 17 in our major arcanas, which represents a star. My dear Taurus, leaving behind all that emotional baggage is renewing your hope. Oh, that's so good. You are healing. You are stepping into your power. You are following your light. You're going after what makes you feel good, Taurus. Yes, 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 yes. You've done the healing work with dropping all that emotional baggage. This full moon is so good for you. I am so excited for this moon cycle for all the Taurians out there, because I feel like for a lot of you there was a lot of shadow work that went down right before this full moon, and then at the full moon it was like like a big sigh of relief to finally let go of things that were weighing you down. Yeah, the star card, you got this renewed hope going on for you. You're feeling emotionally like you see now there's a light in the distance. You see now you're being guided towards better things. I'm really hearing that for a lot of Tauruses out there. You're being guided towards better things. Let's get a divine doorway card for you and find out what the oracle says. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestor guides and guardians. Let's find out what's going on for my Tauruses out there. Yes, collectively. Oh, there we go. Okay, switched a bunch of cards up. Let me just fix that before I read it. I also got to download, like, I feel like there's been a bit of mess, like in your physical surroundings, for some of the Taurus out there. Like you're feeling things are too messy for you, and it looks like it's a lot of work, but just take your time. The doorway for you is, oh wow, like can we talk about symbolism for Taurus right now? Like, do you see the symbolism? And then moving towards it, like you're walking towards this light. Oh, that's so good. Okay, the light is ahead of you. Hope is renewed. You're moving on to better things, my dear Taurus. And your message is sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. Oh my goodness, I'm loving that for you. Oh yeah. Like you letting go of this emotional weight, Taurus, just like moving towards the light. It was like stepping into a new you. You've got this. Yeah, I'm excited for you. You'll have to let me know how that resonates. Make sure you're taking time for yourself too. A lot of my Taurus really like to work hard and push themselves too much, and I want to remind you, self-care matters and it is not selfish. Our last sign, Aries, is a fire sign. Aries is a very, very dedicated fire sign. I'm gonna say with Aries, they can be very fiery. And once they get something in their head, they're going after it. They can be very, very focused. Oh, we got a card right away. What have we got? We've got Justice in reverse. What's going on for you? So this is the major arcana with Justice here. Hold on, I'm getting a download. What? Libra. Sorry, major arcana for Libra. I just got, for some of you, there is like something with paperwork, something with finances or something, or like filing the paperwork to get some kind of something legal documentations is kind of on hold right now for some of you. If that is the case, just be patient. Don't try and like make things happen, just allow them to be. That's for some of you. So the Justice card, usually it talks about justice coming through, cause and effect, truth coming out, but it's blocked. I feel like for some of you with this full moon, you're not allowing yourself to see the truth of situations. Some of you don't want to see the truth of a situation, and that's okay. I know for some of you, like, it's kind of daunting to see the truth of the situation, and that's why they say justice is blind, right? Because justice has to be blind so that the truth can be seen. I'm feeling for a lot of my Aries out there, they don't want to accept the truth, and that's why justice is coming up in reverse. Okay, what's this? Oh, I knocked that over. Yeah, okay, you got two major arcanas here. You've got the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius's major arcana, and it's patience. I'm hearing that, like, you don't want to wait. You don't want to take the patience. You want things to happen now because you are a fire sign and everything's action-based. Okay, you need to have patience and moderation and accept the truth of the situation. Things aren't going to happen the way you want them to, Aries. They're going to happen the way that divine timing has planned for it to happen. I feel like some of you are going through a divorce. If there are Aries out there going through a divorce right now, like, you just need to accept that things are happening the way they need to and stop trying to have things flow the way you want them to. Have patience. Take time. Moderation is key. I know I delivered this message for another sign with the holiday season coming up. You are not going to drown your feelings out in alcohol. Your feelings are still going to be there, okay? So make sure that you're taking time to find balance and alchemize whatever this situation is to your favor. I feel like the pain that you've gone through, the struggle that you've gone through, dear Aries, it wasn't for no reason. You've gained a lot of perspective about this. You need to just be patient on your healing journey too. Accepting the truth that healing takes time is really big for you. With two major arcanas here, spiritually, my Aries, you are doing a lot of work this moon cycle on your soul, on your spirit, on your destiny and your future. To turn that Justice card right side up, you need to find balance. Thank you. And you got the Sunset card again. You need to find your hope, which, that was just the message for Taurus, wasn't it? Yeah. So moving towards the light, accepting the truth of what is, finding balance and moderation is really big for you, Aries. Your message is sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. You need to give yourself time to heal, Aries, from whatever's been going on for you. For some of you out there, I feel like there's some emotional stuff that, like, you just didn't want to accept the truth of, and you're kind of pushing it down, and this full moon has brought it up for you to feel it, to heal it. And however that looks for you, maybe it's like working with a counselor, maybe it's talking to a friend, maybe it's forgiving. Forgiveness is really big with full moons. I feel like some of you are maybe carrying grudges, and this is a time to fade those old cords, like, let it go. It's just weighing you down. See the lessons learned, alchemize it, heal. Find balance within yourself, my dear Aries. So, that is all 12 signs. And with that, I just wanted to say thank you for being with me this evening. Thank you so much. And I also want to mention that if you are interested in utilizing this full moon energy more, I am doing the Reiki Healing Circle this upcoming Sunday. from 5:55 p.m. to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now in these circles, what I do is I guide your energies through this lunation, understanding how it resonates, understanding how to utilize it. I talk about release and forgiveness, intention setting, and I teach you how to do that. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here tonight with me. And I lead you through a collective meditation, yoga nidra, and then I do a distance Reiki healing on the heart chakra, which was activated with this Taurus full moon eclipse. For a lot of us, our heart chakras were activated with shadow work to be done, and this circle will help you sort of lay to rest any forgiveness you need to put through, or put through any release that you need to have happen. So if you're interested in that, just click the link in my bio. I also do a collective psychic reading with those if you're interested, which is part of the circle. So yeah, and if you can't make the live, it is recorded and you can still purchase it and you will receive the recording, and there's always a free gift from me to you in those. So that's about it. Yes. So I am sending you all so much love. I hope that you had a wonderful full moon. I hope that these messages help guide you and resonate with you. And I hope that I see you all at the Reiki Healing Circle. Okay? Have a good night. Bye, my loves. Thank you so much.